As project advisors, we just try to get our students to a little bit of strategic discomfort where it's scoped in a somewhat more reductive way, a somewhat more disciplined way.
Yep.
But then we say, don't get stuck on the problem, go educate yourself, assemble some evidence.
Absolutely. I mean, from early on, one of the messages that I give to students is it's really much easier to go from big to small than it is from small to big. In fact, it's almost impossible. If you stick to the straight and narrow, then you're just going to not only reject other interesting ideas, possibilities, ways of seeing the question, they're not even going to float into your consciousness.
And it sounds like there's an interaction there where if I start with an inclination to fix all racial imbalance or all racial strife in a culture, and I'm forced by my advisor, my supervisor, to say, no, let's just think about the impacts of race in transportation systems. First, I'm going to get grumpy. But next, I'm going to go off and try to find how that issue has taken form in the policy world and what we know about it. It sounds like after they learn, they need to go back to the problem and imagine how it suits them at that point.
No, I think that's right. But I have had students who said, I can't make this trade-off. I can't make this choice. I can't say, for example, that in an academically selective high school in San Francisco, Loyola High, which if you look at just grades, you're going to get a mostly Asian population. But if you want to represent other minority groups, then you've got to weight something else to reduce the number of Asians and add the number of blacks or Latinos. It's a trade-off that you have to make, and the students will say, some students will say, I can't do that. I won't do that.
It's almost an unethical statement of the problem.
Exactly. And so for those students may very well be more comfortable in the world of constitutional law and rights, which are in theory absolutes. You don't bargain over these. Almost everything in public policy is something that you are going to be willing to trade off for something else. There are exceptions to that. But most things involve let's make a deal.